Welcome to another weekly hair reset. I started my week off with a silk press, but as you can see, my ends are just terrible and my silk press did not last. So I kept my hair covered up for the most part of my week, with the exception of some cornrows. And then I ended my week with braid outs, and that was expected to stay in for another week, but that did not last. And then finally, I did a wash and go. This is a 1-day-old braid out, and as you can see, I have like major flaking from the product. That was my mistake, because yesterday when I took down the braids for this hairstyle, I added oil to my hair, and I know that oil doesn't mix with those Miss Jessie's hair products. I knew that, but I added oil anyway. I don't know why. Now I'm just gonna just rinse my hair and try to get as much of this product out as I can, because I don't want it transferring to my skin and breaking me out. I literally just got my skin under control, so we don't want that. I know I said I was gonna rinse my hair quickly, but I did end up using the Biosilk Hydrating Therapy shampoo. In a previous video, I did say that this kind of strips my hair, like it gets rid of everything that's on my hair, and that's precisely why I used it, because I wanted to get rid of all the product buildup on my hair. And then I quickly went in with the post-wash calming conditioner, and honestly my thoughts on this is that I really like it. I really like it. It does have that tingling feeling, and I love a little bit of a tingle. Also, it reminds me of the rosemary and mint conditioner from Design Essentials. So even like the texture, the consistency, the thickness of it, like I really like this product actually. And I left it on like the directions said. Well, I used it after I washed my hair, and then I left it on for like 3 to 5 minutes, I think, and it did a lot in those 3 to 5 minutes, because my hair was super soft. Well, my hair is super soft, and it feels really like hydrated and moisturized. So 10 out of 10. Let's go do this wash and go. So this is just a t-shirt I had on my hair. This is what my hair looks like. I'm pretty sure all the product buildup is gone, and my hair feels really soft. So I'm using the Aunt Jackie's Flaxseed gel. I'm gonna go in with the Hydrating leave-in conditioner. This has shea butter and castor oil in there, so I'm gonna go in with that first and foremost, and just liberally apply that from my ends. Now I will go in with some of the Olaplex bonding oil. Since I've been applying a lot of heat on my hair, like I've been trying to put this oil on as much as possible, just so it could preserve the health of my hair strands, you know. So far I don't think I've had any heat damage that I can tell. Once I apply like my leave-in, my oils, my scalp serum, which I'm not gonna be applying no scalp serum today, probably gonna apply some throughout the week, but for now I'm skipping it. And I'm also not going to detangle my hair, because like I said, I literally just did my hair a day ago. I washed, conditioned, blow dried, detangled, all the things, and so I just don't want to put additional stress on my hair, to be honest. But I will be going in immediately with the Bouncy Strength Volume Foam from Smith. This doesn't have much of a hold, which is why I like to apply the mousse first and then go in with a gel to just help redefine and give it some type of hold. I'm not really looking for like a hard hold. I don't really want my hair to look or feel weighed down. I want to wear it more in like a curly afro, so that's really what I'm looking for. I'm gonna start in the back. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, so again, the foam is not really, you know, thick. Okay, normally when I apply mousse to my hair, it stays a while. This is like really melting into my hair. Like literally no residue is being left, so I don't know what to think about that. I don't see it's doing anything with my hair, so I don't know. Let's go in with our gel. I'm thinking about like this much for each section. So even if I take more than this, I'm like spreading it out throughout the sections. I'm just doing like a finger raking method. I'm not going to like do anything extra in terms of defining the curls more. Okay. The reason why I like to use this method for my wash and goes is because my hair tends to dry in the process of styling, and so using a mousse or a foam, it just acts like a rehydration of some sorts. It's a step up from water because of all the extra beneficial ingredients that are in there. And then I like to apply my gel on top of that, and I work my way from the tips of my hair all the way up to my roots, using my finger kind of like a comb to really rake through my hair, and that helps my curls like clump together as well as smooth the product in, which I really love. So for starters, you want to separate your hair, apply your foam or your mousse, apply your gel on top of that, and work through tips to your roots. I will repeat that process like all over my head. Some areas are easier to get through than others, and so I really just like to take my time and make sure I'm gently doing that. You will get tired, your arms will get tired, but don't rush. If you have like a really big section, then what I like to do is go in by applying the mousse and the gel in you know, throughout the section, but then to rake my fingers through, I actually separate the section into smaller sections, and instead of trying to get the gel through a big section that is hard, or you know, my hair feels a little bit more tangled, I will just break that section down into smaller sections and smooth the product all throughout my hair. I feel like the smoothing, it helps to distribute the product evenly, as well as the raking. It just helps to get any excess product that you have all throughout your hair evenly. And also, if you have any tangles or any knots, I feel like the finger raking tends to help with that as well. And also, it helps my curls to clump together really nicely. So yeah, that's why I kind of switched to that method. Also, it takes a significantly less amount of time to do it this way than to do the other way, where you go in and you do additional finger coiling. So once I'm done, I just shake my hair to help the curls separate a little bit. It looks crazy, but I feel like it works. I don't know. And then I removed that middle part because I want to wear my hair in like a curly afro. Then I did my edges with the same gel, the Don't Shrink from Aunt Jackie's. And then when I'm done doing that, I'm going to go in with a blow dryer, and I use it on max but on cool to just help my hair dry a little bit. Again, I'm just shaking my hair as I'm blow drying because I feel like, I don't know if there's a science behind it, I don't know, but I feel like it really helps my curls to like just separate. So my hair is not fully dry, but this is what it's looking like. It's very like light. I have to say the difference between the Aunt Jackie's Don't Shrink and the Do is that the Aunt Jackie's is way lighter on my hair. The Do is a little bit heavy, but yeah, my curls did a better job of clumping individually instead of clumping together. So that's another thing that I noticed between the two gels. I actually really like that, and there's a lot of volume in my hair as well. It's not as flat too, or like, you know, it's not as weighed down, and I also like that about this gel. I forgot how good this gel was on my hair. I don't know why I stopped getting it, but nevertheless it's back in my rotation, at least for now. And yeah, I'm going to wear my hair like this for the rest of the week. I'm not gonna like do too much again because my hair is most fragile in this type of hairstyle. In the wash and go, I tend to have a lot more like knots on the ends, and when I go to wash I tend to have a lot more breakage as well. So I really just want to just leave it alone, basically just leave it alone. Add some scalp serum every now and again to make sure my scalp is hydrated and moisturized. It does have a stronger scent than most of your hair gels, or for me, like a lot of the hair gels I use, they tend to have like a mild scent, but this really does have a stronger scent in it. So if you don't like perfumey products, you probably will not like this, but it's fine for me. So this is the end of the video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.